Trey Lance. Trey Lance is very interesting. I've been very effusive with my praise, but I've seen him a lot. Now I've seen him in comparison to Justin Herbert. So I want to be more precise with what I'm seeing from Trey Lance. Trey Lance, I like him a lot. And I think he's going to have a lot of success in his rookie contract when he's not that expensive and he's running all over the place. Sprinting out of the pocket to the left, setting up, throwing back to the right. 80. He's going to do a lot of really fun stuff. But as far as his pocket passing, it's not good. And that's to be expected. It's not alarming. But if we thought that after 200 and something throws in college and a year off, that he was going to step into an NFL team and just be like Dak Prescott from the pocket, no, absolutely not. And it's not just that he's a little inaccurate, which he is. It's that he's indecisive in the pocket. Here's my impression of Trey Lance when the first read isn't open. Get the ball, and he'll go to the first read, and he'll like do a check swing in baseball. He'll be like, I don't know if you saw it in the game. He'll bring his hands all the way out and bring him back. Not like 1, 2, 3. It's like 1, nope. 2, nope. 3, nope. And it's like, okay, well, you just stood in the pocket for 3.5 seconds, man. Why? Get the hell out of the pocket. Because you're only functional at best in the pocket at this point in your career. You're 21, lacking experience. Pocket passing is all about experience. So at this point, all you need to do is be good enough. Like Russell Wilson was early in his career, or Kyler Murray right now. Kyler Murray's not that good in the pocket. He misses reads all the time, but his thing is like, okay, I didn't see that guy. He was open. Okay, I missed it. Well, I still got the ball in my hands. I'm still a playmaker. In fact, I'm the best player on the team. And now I'm holding the ball 3 seconds, and I'm over here. And now I'm over here. And the defense is pissing down their leg. They're at my mercy. So what I'd like to see with Trey Lance, I mean, I understand it's practice and you're trying to show the team that you're trying to play the position the right way. But when the game is on, don't do the whole like first read, second read, third read. Like, nah, man, be decisive. 1, 2, like go quicker through your progressions. And if it's not there, scramble. What I would like to say to Trey is like, I know you want to show that you can stay in the pocket in practice, but in games, get the hell out of the pocket. You're Steph Curry, okay? And you're working on like your post game right now, your low post moves. And you don't have a low post game, but you're a great 3-point shooter. You're great from distance. Get out there. Get out to the 3-point line and bombs away. That's what you want to do. So I'm saying. Your skill set's great. And the fact that you're not a great pocket passer, don't worry about that. If that's what they needed, they would have drafted Mac Jones. Mac Jones is a good pocket passer. Trey Lance, functional. But he needs to speed it. He needs to be more decisive. That's what I'm seeing from him. Also, the inaccuracy is not a big problem, but it stands out when you watch comparison to Justin Herbert. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to talk about him in a second. So Trey Lance, I'm not sure that he's ever going to be worth the 3 first-round picks the Niners gave up for him. Although if he wins a Super Bowl in the next 4 years, he'll be worth it. Put it that way. I don't know that he'll ever be worth the contract that Patrick Mahomes got, that Josh Allen got. He's going to need to improve a lot. But Josh Allen improved a lot. This kid's only 21. The way I think of Trey Lance, now that I've seen him in a different context, he is a whole lot like Carson Wentz. He's a whole lot like a young Carson Wentz, but better in every way. When I saw Carson Wentz, I never felt like he was particularly good in the pocket or that he was particularly confident in the pocket. His footwork was a little off. His throwing mechanics were okay, not bad, but not great. A little long, not as long as Kaepernick, but a little long. A little mistake prone, but once he got on the edges, it's like, man, this is like a young Roethlisberger throwing on the run or better. And Lance is a lot like that. And, Carson Wentz arguably was the MVP in 2018 before he tore his ACL. Lance could be that good. But he's a lot like Carson Wentz. I think that's the best comparison for him. He is a super Carson Wentz. He's like a Carson Wentz GT2 with all-wheel drive and like a Apple Play with an infotainment system. Dual exhaust. You know what I'm saying? That's Carson Wentz. That's Trey Lance. I almost pulled it off. Vance says, "Do you think this day has cracked Kyle and he's given in to let play with?" That's another thing I want to say. The other thing about Trey Lance, like, okay, so he's not a great pocket passer, but the second string offensive line is a joke. So even if he can't even improve, that's the thing. Okay, so he's inexperienced. He's a remedial pocket passer. He's inexperienced. He needs to improve. He can't. He got sacked 5 times today. He's playing with wide receivers who don't get open quickly because they're backups, and he's playing with offensive linemen who get beat immediately. So it's like the practice he's getting is, hey, run for your life. Hey, take this sack. Hey, take this sack. Hey, throw the ball away. Why don't you throw the ball? It's a waste of time, I think. And he's been doing it now for 16 days. So I think what Kyle said is, yeah, we're going to think about getting them some reps with the starter. I mean, they're just so depleted on the offensive line. Corbin Kafusi is the second team left tackle. They need to get him at least some reps where he can, just for the sake of learning how to play from the pocket, give him a pocket. If you want him to learn how to throw from the pocket, there needs to be a pocket. And there is no pocket on that second team offensive line. So I think that's, yes, to your point, yes, his hand has been forced. Hold on. Did you watch Brick by Brick reaction? No, I didn't. Is it good? Should I watch it? No, I didn't watch that. Brick by Brick. No, absolutely not. Did Ayuk have a good day? What was the guy during the presser asking everyone about 11? Yeah, I don't know. I think he was I don't know. But yeah, he looked good. Ayuk always looks good. He had a nice catch from Garoppolo where like he was running across the middle like this, and Garoppolo threw it over here, and he just, naturally in stride, spins around, makes the catch. Ayuk's good. HBK Love says, hey, Grant, it was super cool to see you today. Hey, for sure. I was the guy who yelled, oh, were you wearing was that a Bryant Young jersey? It was probably a Bosa jersey. I walked over to see you when you were gone. I did. Anyway, thank you, man. I appreciate it. You should have stayed there. Scott says, you can install a scheme and game plan to make things easier on Trey. That's exactly what I'm saying. Similar to Seahawks with Wilson when he started. Trey has to play to improve. Exactly. And the Niners have installed that scheme. I've seen it. It includes a ton of zone read, a ton of quarterback runs, and a ton of him throwing from the perimeter, which is great. I would love to know. I want to look this up. You can get NFL split stats. My whole thing is I think the NFL is changing and the pocket is dead. I would like to know, what was the NFL average quarterback rating on throws from the pocket last season versus the NFL average quarterback rating on throws outside the pocket? Can you get that split stat? I would like to know, because my hypothesis is that the NFL average quarterback rating, yards per attempt, TD to INT ratio, is completion percentage, all higher outside the pocket. That's my guess. And this thing that you have to throw from the pocket is like just tradition. It's like people in the NBA saying you have to score in the low post. No, you don't. Math says you shouldn't. Math says you should shoot from the 3-point line. So I would like to know, can anyone find that? I want to find that. Splits, NFL averages, inside, outside the pocket. I know it's that would be a little judgment call-y, because what's the pocket, right? How do you define it? There's so many borderline cases. I'd like to know. That's my project. So anyway, yeah, I'm with you on that. Trey says Jimmy G is rubbing off on Trey with the indecisiveness. I hope we have enough at quarterback between the two for another Super Bowl run. Maybe it's Kyle. Jimmy used to really cut it loose, and then Kyle coached him, and Jimmy just starts freezing. He's like, what did Kyle tell me to do on this one? I forget. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the Kyle effect, man. Wonder. Now I'm nervous about the future. He's 21. I know people started talking like he's Patrick Mahomes. That's not it. Let's be realistic with this kid. You saw him in that game. He's raw, but he's also the most physically gifted quarterback I've seen in the Niners in ever since Steve Young. Chad says, every time you ask Kyle Shanahan questions, his demeanor immediately changes, and it is hysterical. Yes, I think he gives this look like, how are you going to break my balls today, Grant? And then I sometimes do, and he gives me this look like, all right, well, now we're fighting. Or I don't, and I just ask a really innocuous question, and he gives me a look like, thank you for not breaking my balls today. I didn't need it. You're a ball breaker. So that's how I read him. Like, there's a relief on his face when I don't ask him something really uncomfortable and awkward. I tried to stay, but that lady at the front kicked me out. Bummed. I'm sorry. People are sticklers, man. They're sticklers.